Nowitzki with the steal.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Cleveland. Whoa! Fast. And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads.
And there's the feed to Freak. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball. Got away with a major lapse.
Williams has a screen for Beal. Off the pick. That's tipped. Out of bounds. Wizards ball. Off a 37-point game against Dallas.
And was a force on the defensive side as well. 4 steals over the course of that game.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play. He could. Now here's Wall. He's coming off a 19-point game against Detroit. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds to the Wizards as one. Wall passes to Williams. It's tipped. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That's on LeBron James.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end. Steals.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
I don't know what got into him tonight. Whew. He caught the scoring bug and was just pouring it in the paint. That's the kind of offense he's capable of delivering when he sets his mind to it.
He was the star of the show for them on the offensive end. Over half of their points came through him. I think he was the number one option, the number two option, number three option, and then when the coach called timeout, he was still the option.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.
A memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another.
Cavaliers. Chicago also making some changes. Portis comes in for Pau Gasol, and Brooks subbed in for Casper.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right.
They get a hand on it. Irving kicks to Alexander. from past the arc. He knocks it down right at the buzzer!
That's a shot he'll never forget.
It's such a great honor. I never dreamed it could really be me. But, you know, MVP isn't an individual award in my eyes. I owe so much to my teammates, my coaches, my family, and my fans. I'm so grateful for them. I wouldn't be here without them.
Clark, no doubt, he put in a truly historic season.
And without question, he's the best player in the league, Kevin. And right now, his team needs him to play like the MVP because they follow his lead. And if they're going to win it and get this victory, he's got to play like the MVP.
This game, he has been everywhere.
You just can't shoot the triple any better than he did in that first half. That was incredible.
Seconds left in the third quarter. Good D by Thompson.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Here's Alexander. Connects from three-point range. Alexander. Luck. All against Irving. Oh, that's blocked. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And so it looks like the Wizards will. There's a screen by Canada. Nice ball movement by Washington. 6 on the shot clock, and it's Turner off the drive. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop, and it's out of bounds. The Wizards will...
Pass.
And Wall. Here we go now. And stolen by Freak. Now Cleveland moving it up. Goes up.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
Hey, Greg, I love...
Once in a while.
Inside. Here's Oubre. And it's blocked by Alexander.
Unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And stolen by Freak. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And guys, that's a big swing right there.
With 1 on the clock, it's deflected, and he's able to get it back. J.R. Smith on the wing. He's covered by Beal. Freak dishes to Smith. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Irving can't hit. Back to LeBron. It's blocked. Out of bounds. Wizards ball is... Three on three. Beal can't get it to go.
Nice little lead they're enjoying here, and they deserve it.
Settle down. Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Freak. How'd you feel about his performance, Kenny?
A ton of his points were coming inside tonight. It really speaks to how aggressive he was in this game. If there was a path to the hoop, he was attacking. Love that kind of mindset in a backcourt or a wing player.
Well, it's a great feeling when you're the guy that helps your team close out a series with that kind of game. You know, the way he had it go, he's got to be feeling very confident going into the conference semis. He left it all on the court tonight. He didn't look too fatigued, though. I'm sure he still has plenty left in the tank, buddy.
And that'll
Been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
Okafor with the ball. Now Smith defending, and that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession.
That hot shooting, but if they do, and especially if they can get a few stops, you have to think they'll make this thing interesting.
Here's Covington, guarded by Alexander. All alone.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the...
Them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Well, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice hit. And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as
about their defense in the open court, saying, don't let them get comfortable in transition. We need to shut...
On his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
Embiid the screen. Rejected by Alexander. Here's Patsatsaliu. It's tipped. Johnson. Glass on the layup. 5 seconds left in the second quarter. With 1 on the clock. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Nice.
Alexander, no luck. And for the 76ers, they're shooting 43% from the floor. And it's blocked by Alexander. Patsatsaliu, defended by Alexander. Here's Patsatsaliu. Another miss by Philadelphia.
I tell you what, for what's really a...
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the...
And Cleveland also making a change. Irving's checked in.
They've been getting more and more physical as this game has gone along.
And it's starting to pay dividends. They've gotten a lot of trips to the line because of it in this second.
It's 1 of 2. Cleveland leading by 13. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Thompson.
He gave them an enormous lift tonight and make sure they're moving on to the conference finals. He said, you know what, give me the ball, let me go to work. This is barbecue chicken soup play with a diet soda.
He accounted for more than half of their points, an amazing output. When there was a bucket they absolutely had to have, he was the guy they went to. And that's an awful lot for one player, but he did not let them down.
So that's the finale of this round 2 series of the NBA playoffs for Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. I'm Ernie Johnson. Now on to what should be an amazing conference finals coming up in just a few days. We will see you again soon.